Yes, hunty. Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. My name is Renee if you're new here. So as you can tell by the title, today's video is going to be all about my hair. I've been getting so many questions about how I get my hair the way that I wear it when it's like out and sort of like curled and loose waves, whether it's on YouTube or Instagram. I'm always getting those questions. So I decided, let me just record a video just so you guys can see how I do what I do. So I'm not a hair girl by any means. It's pretty simple. So what I do is I make a upart unit, and the main part is what I do to my base. So as far as making the upart unit, you guys are gonna have to go on YouTube and search how to make one, because it's the one that I have, it's so janky, and I'll show you guys later on in the video. And I pretty much just threw it together, and I use bobby pins to put it on my head. So you guys are gonna have to Google that part, because I don't know how to do a tutorial based on that. I did it so long ago, and I'm using the same hair. And I got it from, where did I get the hair from? So I got mine from Yummy Extensions. I'm not sure of the type of curl that I got. I got it so long ago. I will have to like look that up. If I do, I'll put it down in the description box. Now, I do leave out a lot of hair. So most people, they maybe leave out a little bit here in the middle or to the side. I leave out a lot. So if you're into those natural looking extensions, then keep watching this video, okay? Now, the tools you're gonna need are going to be a wide tooth comb, a rat tail comb, an edge brush. This you can find at you can find all of these at any local beauty supply store, but this particularly, it has a little brush at the end and a little comb at the end. This is gonna be to lay your edges. I don't typically use edge control. My hair is freshly washed and done, but I like to use it even on my dry hair, just to sort of just keep it brushed down. Or bristle brush. This one is firm, so I like it like that. I used to flat iron my hair as well as brush it. And then a paddle brush. Okay, let's get started. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna talk through this video or just do a voiceover, so either way, I'll still go through what I'm doing, just in case. So I'm gonna take out my ponytail. So my hair is freshly washed. So the first part that we're going to be doing is sectioning off all the leave outs. So this part I'm not very neat with. I just sort of play it by ear. I like a deep side part, so I have a mirror over here so I can see what I'm doing. So I typically start about here. You guys can see about here, and I sort of curve it around, and I go a little bit further in on this side because I leave out more here. So as you can see, it's a deeper part here. I'm gonna even that out. Deeper part here. And all this is gonna be braided up. I think that's good. And if you guys can see here, sort of. So right here, I'm just showing you guys how I do my parting. It's not perfect, but it gets the job done. I'm just evening everything out right now, and then just tying up the leave out part. Now I'm gonna work on the sides that I like to leave out, about an inch on each side, and then I tie those up to get those out the way. And then all of this right here will be what's braided up. I'm using my Aveda Nutriplenish to moisturize my hair at this point. It's really thick, so I like to use the thicker products on the back. I'm using about this amount. On the hair that'll be flat ironed and left out, I will use a much lighter product. But the product that's being used on the back, it could be heavy just so it's moisturized. I do know I need my ends trimmed badly. I am going to make a hair appointment shortly. So here I do the anchor braids very thin. That way I can just pin the unit onto the side. That way it is secure. And what I do bigger braids in the back. I'm going to add some more of the Aveda moisture product to it. And what I do is once I braid the thicker braid, I will add in that smaller anchor braid on the side. That way it's like less hair on the ends, just basically one big braid. I'm keeping it going and braiding it down to the ends. And I'm going to do the same on the other side. A thin anchor braid. And as I braid it, this will go into the chunkier braid in the back. You guys feel free to do as many braids as you'd like in the back. I just don't have the patience, so I keep them nice and chunky, very color purple, okay? Okay, I'm braiding this braid right here as well, all the way down to the end. And in the back, I just split what's left into two. And then once I braid those, I just pin up the ends into the back. You guys can sew it. Sometimes I'll sew it with like weaving thread, but here I just pin it. I don't have the patience. I wash my hair often, so this works for me. I can just take it off, wash it really quick instead of taking down all these braids. Now we're going to work on the leave out. I'm using my Design Essentials Silkening Gloss. Add that to the hair. Comb it through, and I'm also going to spray some Design Essentials spray on it as well. I like to use this when I'm flat ironing. I take small sections to flat iron my hair, and I use my 4-bristle brush, and I use a babyless flat iron. It has like the curling on the other side, and I use the highest temperature for 450. My hair is coarse. It is not hard to flat iron at all. It gets really, really straight easily with the one pass. But it is coarse. Don't ask me what type it is. I don't know nothing about all of that. I just know the type of hair that I have. It's less coarse on top because I tend to flat iron that. I use a lot of leave out. And in here, I'll flat iron some, then I'll curl as I go, and then pin curl, and then continue with the next. Okay, so my hair is already flat ironed and pin curled. So what I do, so I usually walk around or let it set for a little bit because I pin curl it while it's warm. I just went ahead and just finished the rest. And so then next, I'll take out the clips and it's curled. I don't worry about the parting now because once I have on the unit, then I'll figure out the parting. So what I'll do is I'll just take all of my hair that's being left out, as you can see, and I'll just clip it up so it's out the way. And this is the unit here. So what I do is I will put them in these like hot dog rollers. I think that's what they're called. And it just stays curled. So if I freshly wash it, I will curl them with the big curling iron and then put them in these overnight. And then after that, I'll just keep on wrapping them up in these overnight and the curls stay. So I'm gonna pull these out. It's like really sloppy. Like I don't do these in like any particular way. It just works for me. So it looks crazy, but this is what I do. And this is how it looks on this side. It's a little big. I do need to redo it and make it a little bit smaller to fit my head, but for now, works for me. I will put somewhere in the video the wig cap or the weaving cap that I use to sew it on because it comes with these straps on this side, but I cut them so they're not really that tight, but they come with the adjustable straps. So here I'll take the paddle brush and then you can leave the curls like this if you want or comb it out when it's on your head, but I'll just comb it out a little bit here. See how it's like that nice sort of wave? So what I'll do is I'll take some small bobby pins like this and I'll pin it on my head. But you guys can always get the wig clips and sew them around the side. I just personally don't do that. I just think it makes my head sore, and I don't have the patience to be doing all of that. Maybe one day, once I get it to fit perfectly, but it makes my head sore, like my scalp, so I don't do all of that. So I usually do about 2 of these on this side, maybe 3 on this side, because I have more hair braided up. And then I'll take a bigger bobby pin for the sides. I have one of these. So I'm gonna do my best to try to put this on camera, so bear with me, guys. Okay, turn around a little bit. Okay, so So here I'm attaching the unit with the smaller bobby pins. As I said previously, I put the 2 smaller ones on the side with more leave out, and then I put 3 bigger bobby pins, as you see here, on the side with less leave out. So I'm just attaching them to the anchor braid. I start with one in the middle, and I put one on the top and one on the bottom. See here, now I'm adding the bigger bobby pins to the sides. And of course here, if you guys want to sew on wig clips instead of bobby pins, I just use bobby pins because it's quicker for me. And it's not as, doesn't make my scalp as sore. But again, you guys can find those at a beauty supply store and just sew those on. Or if you want to sew on the cap completely with like weaving thread, you guys can do that as well. Whatever works best for you. Just don't get into a fight like this because your wig will be snatched, like snatched, okay? Okay, so I'll take the clip out. And here is where everything will lay. And then you can adjust your part. It's pretty cool right here. You just get some here, to make sure you're covering all the tracks. I like my part a little bit deeper, so just bring it down some more. And just brush down the edges if you want. If here is where you do like your edge control, that's what you're gonna do. My hair is freshly washed, so I don't really need to do all of that. And that's pretty much it. It blends nicely. Hopefully, I can't see from here, but you don't see any tracks. And it's laid. It's full. Let me turn it around so you guys can see. Yes, hunty. And that's it. The most difficult part is going to be making the unit, but I'm sure you could find some that are already pre-made. I like to DIY stuff and I'm pretty creative. I like to do it myself, so I just found a tutorial on YouTube University, and got to work. And yes, try this Yummy extensions. I love this hair. It's like literally wash it with conditioner, right? Wash it with, that's what the director said. Wash it with conditioner. Let it air dry. It's best to let it air dry because that's how your hair is going to be the softest. When you let it air dry, do not blow dry the hair. Your natural hair, do whatever works best for you. But as far as the extensions, let them air dry, and it takes a while. So you're gonna make sure you're having more to go, or just wear your natural hair. And yeah, and at night I'll just put them up in these hot dog rollers, which mine are a hot mess, and then just go to sleep. And a pin curl up here as well. So there you have it, guys. So as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you do have any other additional questions, just leave them down below. I'll be happy to answer them. And go over, follow me on Instagram. I'm always uploading over there as per usual. And until next time, bye.